Hello, my name is Victoria Mrotz, and today I'm going to talk to you about the etiopathogenesis of aortic ruptures in horses. To begin, let's do a brief review of the cardiovascular system. It is comprised of the arteries, the veins, the heart, and all the blood in the body. The purpose of the cardiovascular system is to circulate blood throughout the body. The heart is the powerhouse of this system, and blood is pumped away from the heart via arteries. Horses, like all mammals, have a closed circulatory system, so as blood is pumped away from the heart via arteries, it's also being pushed back towards the heart via the veins. As arteries deal with blood being pumped from the heart, they are equipped to handle high blood pressure and large volumes of blood. Arteries are larger and more muscular to accommodate the fast-moving volumes of blood. Arterial ruptures occur when an artery has been compromised in some fashion that disconnects the circulatory system. Arterial ruptures are caused by either injury or structural unsoundness. No matter the cause, arterial ruptures are problematic because of the large volume of blood that they carry. There is no cure or procedure for handling this condition. Once an artery has been ruptured, heart failure or loss of blood quickly follows as the cause of death. Besides physical injury, how else can an arterial rupture occur? Structural issues in the circulatory system can arise, making a rupture more likely. Of the equine studies over this condition, two main structural issues are continuously mentioned as reasons for the rupture: the ligamentum arteriosum and the aortic ring. We'll first talk about the ligamentum arteriosum, also known as the arterial ligament. It is a structure that connects the aorta and the left pulmonary artery. You can see it in the left diagram, connecting those two structures, and on the right in the drawing, it is the middle yellow ligament. Again, you can see how it would connect those arterial structures. The arterial ligament was originally a fetal shunt known as the ductus arteriosus. Equine fetus, like all mammals, do not use their lungs until birth, thus the blood bypasses the lungs via the ductus arteriosus. From birth and throughout development, this shunt and other similar ones will close and form the circulatory system we first talked about. How these shunts close and develop into their own structures varies for each individual. Studies conducted by van der Linde-Sitman and Ploeg both found transverse arterial ruptures in the horse near the arterial ligament. Another structure similar to arterial ligaments is the aortopulmonary fistula. A fistula is an unusual connection between two or more structures. An arterial pulmonary fistula can be independent of the arterial ligament or be a part of it. Either way, extra tension is added to the arteries. Mars and others did a study and found both arterial ligaments and aortopulmonary fistulas near their horses' arterial ruptures. Another structural condition that could lead to an arterial rupture is an aortic ring. An aortic ring rupture can occur when the arterial structures form a ring or a circumferential connection around another structure in the body, as seen here. You can see how there is a left aortic branch and a right aortic arch. You really shouldn't have a ring like that around any other structures. An aortic ring in and of itself is a heart condition, and due to the structural unsoundness, is likely to lead to an arterial rupture. Rooney and others studied 7 stallions who died of arterial ruptures, all of which had aortic rings, which is where their ruptures started. Originally, this condition is thought to cause rapid death. The prime example of how quickly an aortic rupture can kill a horse was seen in the dramatic death of the world-famous show jumper Hickstead in 2011. Immediately after finishing an international jump-off, Hickstead fell to the ground and within minutes was dead. Hickstead's death can show how quickly this condition affects horses and that it can affect even the most physically fit and well-vetted horses. However, with continued study, there has been findings that suggest horses can develop a stable arterial rupture. In Ploeg's study, he found a group of horses that had formed a stable arterial pulmonary fistulation that only led to heart failure to weeks or even months after the original rupture. With the findings from Ploeg's research, it's important that arterial ruptures be thought of when diagnosing a distressed horse. What could you look for if your horse had an arterial tear or rupture? Clinical signs include jugular pulse, poor performance, recurrent signs of colic, weakness, and depression. While there is still no treatment for the arterial ruptures, every diagnosis can lead to an opportunity to learn about this fast-acting condition. With a diagnosis of aortic ruptures, horse owners and vets can work to make the horse more comfortable and explore different treatment ideas to help stabilize this condition. That concludes my presentation about arterial ruptures. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and here are my references. Thanks.